Hi friends, welcome back to Chronic Asana. Steph and Miss Val's here lurking in the background today, giving us the space to use a chair as our prop. If you live with rheumatoid arthritis like I do, then you definitely know that there are days where your hands and your feet are not going to be interested in a regular yoga class that's going to maybe get up and down from the ground a bunch of times or be a lot of standing shapes. So we can always remedy by adding in a chair. It's a super versatile prop and we can definitely mix in standing things and balancing things. But today we are going to sit for the whole short practice. And I do want you to still be on a sticky mat. We're not really going to need the sticky for standing, but it's the best if your chair doesn't slide. So go ahead, grab yourself a nice stable chair, put it on your sticky mat, and I'll see you there. And take a few moments to simply breathe. To let any wiggles fall out of the body if they need to. Shift around on your seat till you feel grounded on your seat and on the soles of your feet on the floor. If it feels right, you could close your eyes. Taking some slow, steady breaths. Breathe to fill the ribs. Breathe to fill the belly. And imagine you could breathe all the way to the soles of your feet. Pick up all 10 of your toes, stretch them out, and press them down into the ground one at a time. If that felt good, do it again. Pick up all 10 toes, stretch them out, press them down into the ground one at a time, and bring your awareness from the arches of your feet up the calves to the knees. Notice your hips once more on your chair and follow the curves of your spine with your mind's eye back and forth to the very top of your head. Let your next inhale sit you a little taller. A sense of relaxation moves back down from the head all the way to the soles of the feet. And only when you're ready to move, we'll link a little bit of movement with breath. Inhale, move your shoulders forward. Then inhale them all the way up to your ears. When you exhale, squeeze them together and let them roll down your back. Do it again. Inhale, stretch the shoulders forward, bring them up. Exhale, move them together, roll them down. And at least 2 more times, find the biggest, most comfortable circle, smooth range motion through those shoulder blades moving across the ribs. Now let's make it a little bit bigger. Next, inhale, stretch your arms down, reach out wide and reach all the way over your head. Palms might come together or they just might float loosely as you bring them down through a middle line of your body. Inhale, stretch out wide, reach up high. Like every breath pulls you a little taller. And exhale, bring that energy down through a middle line. Let it ground you again. One more time. Inhale, stretch out. And exhale. This time, hands are going to meet close to the mid-heart center. Link your fingers easy and then just start a little roly-poly through the hands. I had a physical therapist call this one roly-poly one time and I absolutely loved it. And so that's what we'll do. We'll roll in one direction. If your fingers are hurting today, go looser in the hands, go smaller and slower in the movement. If your hands are feeling good, try a tight link up through the webbing of the fingers and kind of grip through those fingers as you roll. If you haven't already, change the direction that you're rolling in. And then keep those fingers linked gently. Press your palms away from you, straight out in front. And you might let the upper back round, chin into the chest. Feel the shoulder blades move away from each other as you make the longest space from the center of those shoulder blades out through the hands. Take another easy exhale. Feel the belly come into the spine. Then inhale, sit up tall and take these linked fingers up high to the sky. If you have to let go of the grip, you can let go of the grip. But be a little taller as you take a big breath. And when you exhale, twist to your right. Let the arms go, gently land. One benefit of having the chair is having the back or the arm of the chair to gently hold on to find some support and to maybe deepen your twist. You don't have to crank yourself around here, but look over your right shoulder as you take 2 more easy breaths. Then use your next inhale to unwind, come back to center. Inhale your arms down, reach out wide, come up and over your head. We'll skip the arm circles, but we'll bring the hands back to the heart. Link the fingers gently, as tight of a grip as you like. Then flip those palms out and round out. Move space between your shoulder blades, push through the hands, gently chin into the chest, and you might rock back on the sits bones more this time. Feel this hollowing sensation in the belly. Keep grounded through the feet, knees pointing straight forward. Inhale, sit up tall, arms reach high just for a big breath in, and then we'll exhale and let the arms go, twist to the left. Arms land where they feel right. Maybe you use your chair, but look over that left shoulder and see if you can keep the length and capacity of your breath. Twist, compress that sensation of the breath. But you breathe into that resistance. Let your next inhale untwist you. When you're ready, soften out. Stretch your right leg long. Scoot yourself forward if you're not already on the edge of your chair, so you've got the full engagement of this right leg. Down at a low angle in the right heel, it hovers off the floor. Pull your toes back to your shin. Feel the front of your leg get strong. Feel the back of your leg lengthen out. And then point your toes away from you for the other side of the leg to engage. Back of the leg engages, front of the leg stretches, and then we'll alternate a couple of times. Pulling the toes back as you inhale. Exhale, point your toes. Inhale, stretch that heel back. If this doesn't feel good to do with an absolutely straight leg, of course, don't do it. But if you can, straighten that leg so we're strengthening all the muscles around the knee. Activating. The next time that you've got toes flex back towards your shin, lower your heel down toward the ground. Again, if the knee needs to bend, let it bend. But keep that leg long and strong. Inhale your arms up high. When you exhale, lean forward a little bit, like you're going to take flight, but you're going to leave your seat on your chair. Take those arms back by your sides, right? We call them airplane arms sometimes. Strong arms by your sides, palms face the floor. Squeeze your shoulder blades together this time and feel like the pinky sides of your hands are going to touch. Big stretch across the hamstring, good challenge of balance. We're here for 3 breaths. Hold the position, but don't hold your breath. Inhale is going to pull you up through the arms, reach high to the sky, leave that strong leg for another moment, then relax your arms, rebend that right leg, foot to the floor. Let's change sides. Left leg stretches long. Bring the toes back towards your shin. Kick through that heel as the heel hovers off the floor. And then let's do the opposite, point through the toes. Feel the back of the leg light up. Strong calf, strong hamstrings. Then we'll alternate. Inhale pulls the toes back. Exhale, point. Inhale, toes back. Engage the front of the leg. Exhale, point them out and engage the back. A couple more times. You can do this as many times as you want. Always good for the ankles, but you can feel it's not only isolated through the ankles, it's lighting up your entire leg. Next time, toes are flexing back to the shin, heel down to the ground, strong leg. You can always have the knee a little soft, a little bent. Inhale your arms up high to the sky. Exhale, lean forward, strong. Sweep the arms back. Arms back, seat back, but lean and stretch that gravity forward. Keep some energy through the toes, energy through the fingers. You can feel the whole body buzz. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in. Easy breath out. Inhale to come out, arms reach up. Then relax the arms, bring the left foot back down to the ground. This time cross your right leg over top of your left. Stack at the knees as close as your legs can comfortably go, and then point those right toes down toward the ground. You can feel the calf light up again, energize those toes. Take your arms out to a nice wide T. And we're going to cross the left elbow over top of the right as you give yourself a tight hug across the chest. Grab your opposite shoulders, feel that bind across hips, knees, shoulders, and elbows. And if you want, you could keep the elbows stacked tight and move where your forearms are to change the stretch inside of the shoulders, but know that you're not obligated to take this any deeper. I always like to think of postures moving from the spine, from this middle energy, these large joints down to the small. So where do you feel it? This is your eagle pose. We're here for 2 more deep breaths, putting purposeful tension and pressure into all these major joints. And then slowly, gently, we'll let the arms melt out and the legs uncross. Just take a moment to pause and feel before you change sides. There's no rush. Grounding the right foot, stack the left leg up and over, and then point those left toes down toward the ground. Really energetic through the legs, arms reach out, big breath in. And when you exhale, cross the right elbow on top of the left. Nice tight grip across the chest. Grab your opposite shoulders. Even if you're going to move where the forearms are eventually, start here. Start from that foundation. Then feel it out. If it feels right, you can start to play, move where those forearms are. Maybe a grip through the palms, maybe not. Breathe into the resistance of the arms and the legs for another deep breath in. And when we breathe out, melt the arms heavy, uncross the legs easy, and let's heel toe the legs out wider. Heel toe the feet out wider. Come nice and wide into the hips, as wide as you can comfortably go. Squeeze your glutes to support this external rotation in the hips. Keep grounding through the feet. Then take your arms to a very similar shape. Take your arms out to cactus arms. Opening the hips, opening the shoulders. I even like to stretch out wide through all of my fingers. Everything active here. Keep your gaze straight forward. Feel yourself get a little taller through the very top of the head. And just one thing to note, notice if tension in the pelvis, or sometimes just the way that the pelvis will tilt, if we're not aware of it, the belly will hinge forward and will tilt in the pelvis to make space. Can you bring the belly in? Can you anchor your tailbone down? Kind of scoop the tailbone underneath you as you take another big breath in. An easy breath out again. Let go of the arms. Heel toe your legs back to hips width distance. Replace hands on the thighs. Come back to your starting shape. Once more, you're invited to close your eyes if you like and just notice. Notice a few deep breaths. Notice how you feel. If you like, you can bring the palms together in front of the heart, a gesture of gratitude, thanking our bodies for all the awesome things that they do for us every day. Namaste. We hope that this short practice let you feel a little relief, a little more mobility. It's the first chair yoga class that I'm putting on the channel, the first of many to come. So let me know what you thought. Let me know what you'd like to see. You know our slogan, pain's a bitch, but yoga helps. See you next time.